Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, oh no, wait a minute, that's wrestling. Crafters TV proudly brings to you day 10 of our 19th birthday celebration. Please welcome, in disguise, looking like Craig Laird, Ben Mosby! Well, hello, hello, hello. It's lovely to have your company. Can you believe it? We are now, on the Wednesday, we are now here at day 10 of our 19th birthday celebration, and we have got another launch. Do you know what's also epic as well? We've got a little break from Ben. Yes. We have a little break from Sarah. Yes. We have a little break from Leanne. Although they're all back together tomorrow with Debbie as well. Anyway, so I'm not on my own for throughout the day. We've got her looking glam, looking gorgeous, looking beautiful. One, the only, Debby Robinson!
Yes, finally, Craig, finally.
It's your turn.
I was just going to do a little curtsy there. Finally, I get to come. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, well, this is the dress that, you know, I caused a bit of a viral sensation when I wore it down at the other channel. So yes, I thought I'll bring it out for birthday, special occasions, and I'm so excited because it might be my only day here at birthday, but I'm really looking forward to it because we've got stellar shows lined up for you and a brand new launch and I can't wait.
We do indeed. Now, when you see the value once we start to break it down for you, it's absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal.
It's the chef's kiss.
The chef. Well,
yes, that's what it is. It's the chef's kiss.
It absolutely is. It really, really is. Now, when it comes to, of course, birthday event, now I know you've been kind of dotting about backstage yesterday with Leanne and that. So I know you'll kind of be familiar with all the incentives that we've got for birthday. First one being free gift.
Yes.
So that's free gift. So if you spend over £10, $10, €10, you're going to get a free gift. Now, that's for every order that's over £10. So if you do one order and it's over £10, you get your free gift. But then later on, if you do another order that's over £10, you get another free gift.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Just the one?
No. How many orders you do, it doesn't matter. As long as it's over 10, you're going to get a free gift. Some might duplicate. Now, the guys are working really hard for that not to happen, and it's working really well. Some of you start to get your orders and there's been no duplication, but just keep in mind, there might be, but as it is, it's a free gift over 10, no matter how many orders you place.
Do you know what that is, Craig?
What's that?
It's another chef's kiss.
Yes, it absolutely is.
Absolutely.
Do you fancy another kiss?
Go on. Oh,
another,
well, steady on, Mr. Laird, steady on. Let's get back there. Yes.
Double points.
Oh, now another chef's kiss.
It is indeed.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. So double points when it comes to Club Inspire. You are going to get double points on not just what we've got on the live shows today, not what's just running through repeats throughout the night, but also what's on the website. Everything there.
Wow.
So whether it's your adhesive, whether it's your cardstock.
Brilliant time to stock up during birthday because that's when all great offers are on.
Well, that's the thing.
I saw a card, Showstopper, the other day. Tried to get to it, gone. I'm like, oh my goodness me. So yeah, it's the best time to do it now.
It really, really is. And I know maybe you're maybe just joining towards the end of birthday event and you're like, yeah, that's fair enough, Craig. But every time I place an order for over £10, I've got my postage to pay. And then to get the double points, that's great. We've got the postage to pay. Nana! French kiss. French kiss? Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Just move on. There we go. We've got free shipping. Free shipping on this one here. This is phenomenal. This is absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to be blending in that background and I'm going to be blending in with your dress in a minute. Free shipping. This is phenomenal. Now, in the past, we've been able to do it here in the UK, but for you guys stateside, of course, it could be substantial, and we've not been able to do this. Now, last week, I kind of got a little bit of an inside knowledge as to how it works. Debbie, it got to about 10 seconds into the conversation, I was like, guys, I'm gone. I'm gone. I can't understand how you've managed to make it work within the systems.
Doesn't really matter, does it? But
does not matter.
Exactly.
So what you're probably going to find, you can order as many times as you want throughout birthday event, and the thing is, check out. You're going to check it out. You're paying for it, and it's kind of going to be held within our warehouse. Then towards the end of birthday, what we're going to do is consign it all together, and it's all been going to shipped in one. Now, I'm saying that some of you have started to receive it early. It's all to do with the amount, the content, the size. So if we can ship it earlier, we absolutely will do. If not, don't worry. Don't think, well, Jean's just got hers, and I know that I placed my order before her. Don't worry.
No.
Worst case scenario, end of birthday event, you're going to get it all in one-er. And I was saying to Leanne as well, when you think, even if you get it all in a one-er, Debbie, think of the cost of that big box stateside, which is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Lots of phenomenals here when it comes. So we've got our free gift, we've got our double points, we've got our free shipping as well. Then we're going to have a little game of Plinko.
I'm so excited, and yes, I know I'm the clumsiest person alive, but I'm going up that ladder. I've signed my waiver.
You have
I'm
indeed.
going up the ladder because I can't wait to play Plinko.
It's going to be
I've never even heard of Plinko until Liam showed me his Plinko board. But I can't wait to get up there and have a good old play.
So I was familiar with the game, I just didn't know it was called Plinko.
Me neither.
I don't know what it was called, but I didn't realise it was called Plinko.
Playing like the little slot machines, don't you, at the arcades and things like that, where you drop your coins in and boing, 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 and which one it's going to drop in. Well, I'm really excited because I'm hoping and praying I can pull off a Sarah and a Jake today.
Let's do it.
I've got 2 chances to do that.
So when it comes to the game, now all that you need to do to be in with the chance of winning a lovely gift, when depending on what it lands on from Debbie, is just comment. We've got Rachel on the social. So many of you are tuning in, leaving comments, and that's all you need to do. Now, you might want to tell us something, what you've been buying, what you've enjoyed so far. Is it nice to have a little rest from Ben, although he is back tomorrow?
Have you missed me?
You missed her.
Have you missed me?
How long has it been since you've been on CTV?
September.
Yeah. Wow.
But you've got me all next week.
Yes.
You've got me all next week. So yeah,
nice.
It's been, but I have been doing other things. So yeah,
Ben and Debbie all next week.
And a return of our lovely Becky.
That's right.
Yeah,
that is right.
coming up as well. So yeah, it's going to be a good one.
That will be fab. That will be fab. So yes, just comment when it comes to the live show here. Just comment away. And towards the end of the show, one name is going to be picked out. Debbie's going to go at the top of the Plinko board. She's going to release that disc, and whichever Vegas icon it lands on, that's going to represent a gift, and you're going to win that gift. Then, throughout birthday, there's 28 live shows. So therefore, there's 28 winners. At the end, so that's going to be on Sunday, with Sarah and Ben. What we're going to do is all 28 winners. You're going to go into a roulette wheel. Then one name's going to be picked from that, where you're going to be able to take part and play the ultimate Plinko game.
I've heard all about it, and it is more than a chef's double kiss.
It is indeed.
It's going to be fantastic.
And I've got a funny feeling Ben's got no chance of going to the top of that Plinko board.
No, it'll be Sarah.
I think it's going to be Sarah.
She's going to pull rank.
She is indeed.
She'll pull rank, yeah. She's going to tell him straight. No, I'm doing it.
The more you comment, the more chances that you are in from, of course, taking part later on in the show. But it's all about lunch.
It is.
Shall we delve in?
Shall we get stuck in?
You go that way. I'll go that way, and you guys can have a look at the launch. Here we go. This is our 3D embossing folder. This is your metal die, and you've got your acrylic stamps as well. 7-piece in total. You've got that for £55, $65, with a platinum of £44 or $52. So before we delve into the delights, as I said, we have got Rachel on the socials for this show here. Loads of you are in. Stephen's in, Susanna's in, Wendy's in, Lois is in from Ohio, Cindy Connie's in from Texas, Julie's in from Ipswich, we've got Penny Lowe is in from Michigan, Janelle is in from Washington State, Lynn's in from Indiana, Christina's in from Florida, we've got PB Brewer Martin is saying good morning, you are in from GA, what's that, Georgia, isn't it? We've also, Julie saying, look very dapper today, Craig. Thank you very much, thank you. Cat Butt saying, hi, Craig and Debbie and the team, all the crafty lovelies. Love the dress, Debbie.
Thank you very much.
It's fabulous and sparkly. We do have Nicola who's producing. We get a little bit of a break from Johnny, and Jamie is directing, so we don't get a break from him today, unfortunately. Not that we want a break from Jamie. We've got our little Sandy boxes on saying, wow, Debbie, you are looking fabulous in that dress and the boots. Lynn Morton is in saying, it's so lovely to see you, Debbie, looking lovely as ever. You have been missed. Aww. She has. She really, really has been missed. Carol Dunn is on YouTube saying, good morning, got my order yesterday, loved my free gift. Thank you very much. Well, you are welcome. Already your names are going to be put into that draw towards the end of the show where Rachel will draw a name out. So keep commenting, let us know what have you purchased, what have we got still to come up with in birthday. are you looking forward to? Debbie's here today. Debbie Fisher is here as well. I'm back at the weekend with Ben, so we've still got lots of lovely launches coming, including this brand new one. Now this one, we've got the Showstopper, £55, $65. You have got your platinum there. Platinum price is £44 or $52. This is giving you your brand new 4 set of your 3D embossing folder with die and the stamps here. But look at your Showstopper. You're getting your luxury silver cardstock, 30 and a bit sheets. You're getting your dark Centura Pearl. You're getting your square rectangle blending tool with the replacement foam heads, and you're going to be getting your dotty tape runner as well. All of that, £44 or $52. Now wait for this. If you were to break this all down, so if you were to go for the extras, on their own, you would then be £34.95 or $49.91. That's for your cardstock, which is your luxury Centura Pearl blending tool, replacement foam heads, and then your dotty tape runner. That would be $34.95 or $49.91 platinum. Now, you take that off the price, that means you are getting the 4 embossing folders with the die and the stamps. Are you ready for this? £9.05 or $2.09. Do I need to say any more? We always need luxury silver card. We always need dark Centura Pearl. We always need a blending tool. We also need the replacement heads, and we always need a dotty tape runner. So that is absolutely phenomenal. The actual embossing folders on their own, you can get them on their own if you want to, but they are $44 or $52. But if you do go for that Showstopper, £44, $52, as I say. So the value is exceptional. Now, I know we're going to go at Debbie just in a moment or two, but let's have a look at the actual folders here, because these are deep. These are 3D. So these are 4x6. You've got the complementary die to go with it, but then you've got that sentiment as well. Now, this shows off really well within your luxury card, but think of all your other card stocks. Think of what we do with our embossing folders. Look at the snowflakes that you've got there. And yes, they work well together, hence why they've been teamed well together, but you can use them individually as well. That's giving you your snowflake. You've got your festive foliage as well. Lovely outline die of your, what could be your poinsettia. Splendid butterflies, edge to edge, and then you're also going to be getting the blooming florals. So that is your brand new 3D embossing folder, metal die, and stamp set. Now, it's all very well me showing you, of course, the boards. We'll go through the actual extras later on, but let's go straight to Debbie and have a look at the inspiration from this brand new launch, Debbie.
And do you know what's lovely about this, Craig? Now, normally when we bring an embossing folder to you, we normally bring it just as the embossing folder that you're going to perhaps use in the background, or, you know, this, for me, is like a one-stop shop of everything that you need to make your card in one set. And that's what I love about them, because from this one, I mean, this is just beautiful what Marie's done for us. Using those florals, you have got everything in there, from your background embossing folder to your die cut piece with your focal point down to the stamp. So it's literally giving you everything in one set, but don't forget this is ×4 because we've got 4 fabulous sets, and so many different ways that you're going to be able to use them. 2 everydays and 2 Christmas in there for you as well. And of course, Christmas would not be Christmas without the poinsettia taking a little bit of a centre stage. Just look, I've brought these 2 together because I think they just show off different ways that you can use them. But again, everything in that one set is on that card. There's no, you don't have to make it a focal point anymore because it's there. It all works together. I absolutely adore these, and I'm really chuffed to bits that I got them because I love an embossing folder, Craig.
You do.
I love an embossing folder. But what about chopping up into them, making them slightly different? Look at this one, how lovely Lily's done. Love this. That white on white, but then just adding a strip of colour. And again, literally, you've got everything from that one set right there in that card form for you, and it's just down to you and how you're going to decorate them, how you're going to, what style of card you're going to go with. Love this one, Marie. Oh God, it's just stunning. I love the colour she's used. I love the style of the card, from the backdrop, in the background, inside, using it as a little spinny, a little, what do we call those again? Like a twisty
spinner.
A spinner.
The spinner.
Yeah. Well, spinning? Spinner? spinner, twirling cards. Thank you very much.
Twirling.
Look what else Maria's done as well. She knows I love a bag. She knows I love a bag, but look at that. Imagine you being able to make that. And what she's done with the poinsettia is she's actually used it as the focal part to open up your bag with. So you literally open that up and then you've got your fabulous sentiment as well. And if you love shaker cards, she's not even missed out there because she's popped a little shaker card in for as well. There's so many different ways that you, and I always say, think how you could use your embossing folders, but now you don't have to go and find a matching die or a matching sentiment because it's all in that one set, and that's what I love about them. So I'm going to get ready for my first demo. I've got 4 planned.
Right.
I'm hoping you're loving them. I'm super excited about this one. So yeah, I'll just get ready for that first demo, Craig.
Awesome, you do that. Before we go over the bonus buy, this is your luxury cardstock you're getting within the Showstopper. 10, 10 and 10. 10 shadless glitter, 10 of your satin, 10 of your mirror. Of course, you do get the little extra bits at the front as well. That's coming in that bundle. And then your dark Centura Pearl. When I say dark, you've got your silver, you've got your navy, you've got your chocolate brown, you've got your black as well. So that's your A4 sheet. You have, of course, got the blending tool, replacement heads, and then the dotted tape runner. So that is everything within your Showstopper, as well as the brand new 3D embossing folder set. But what we do have is a bonus buy, and the bonus buy consists of our pigment ink pads. This is a 7-piece set of our pigment ink pads, £30 or $40. Platinum is £24 or $32 as they are as a bundle on their own, but if you want them half price, you're just going to add them to your Showstopper, and I'll talk you through the value in a moment. But the colours you're getting is Bordeaux, you're getting Plum Jam, you're going to be getting Green Topaz, you're getting your Midnight, you're also getting your Sandstorm, you're getting your Damson Wine, and then a favourite to many, the Parakeet. So you're getting all 7 of them. Platinum, £24 or $32. Now, if you pop that into your basket with your Showstopper, that's going to make them half price. It's all done and deducted on its own in the website. You don't need to do anything, which means you're going to be getting these for £12 or $16 when you put them into your basket with your Showstopper. Now, you put that into your basket with the Showstopper, that means you're going to get all of that for a platinum price, £56 or $68. There you go. Folders, stamp, dies, card, adhesive, blending tools, your pigment ink pads, which are great for, of course, your heat embossing. Great value. But for the 7-piece on their own, £24, $32. But if you want them at half price, pop them into your basket, which will then make them £12 or $16. Lots of comments coming through, but what we are going to do is we're going to go straight to Debbie. Debbie's got 4 incredible demonstrations to show us. So we'll go to Debbie and then we'll go through the comments when we come back, Debbie.
Thank you very much. And it's my favourite bit, always my favourite bit, is having a play with these. Now, first things first, I need to create a little bit of a background. So I've got some watercolour cardstock. This one is just a fraction smaller than the actual embossing folder. And the embossing folder is a 4x6. You can see that I've been using this one a lot because it's stained. I've been trying all sorts of different techniques with an embossing folder. So I've got a 4x6, slightly fraction, about a quarter of an inch off either side, and then I've got a bigger piece because I'm going to create a background piece as well at the same time while I've got both of my inks out. I've taken crushed velvet and ocean blue, and I have got a little bit of midnight on the side as well, but what I just want to do is lay down a little bit of colour, not in any precise way, just slap some colour down, because that's the thing with embossing folders. You can pop them onto cardstock if you want. Those boards with the metallics, I think, look really striking.
They do, don't they?
Black cardstock, get your gilding waxes out. That's what I'm going to be doing with one of my demos as well. Get your colouring mediums out, like your pens. You've seen some of those gorgeous samples from the team who've coloured in the images, because they're so easy to follow when you're colouring, because of the fact that you've got all those raised lines to be able to follow, so you're not having to worry about going out of any said lines. Now I'm just going to add a little bit more down on there. I think these, I can tell they're well loved, shall we say. Starting to lose a little bit of the juiciness, shall we say.
We do use them a lot though, don't we?
We do, yes. If you think we do all our shows and all of the team use them, I mean, we'd be all right fetching his own things around with us, wouldn't we, Craig? Okay, everywhere we go, take your ink pads with you and things like that. It wouldn't quite be the same.
No, there is a lot that I take with me. I'm drawing the line at ink pads and that.
I'm drawing the line at all those kind of things, yeah. And while we've got a craft room here as well, we might as well make the most of it. Now, I'm just going around the edges with this, and you're probably thinking, God, it looks a mess. It'll all, honestly, it'll all work. And that's the beautiful thing about any of our mediums. Did you see the colour creation shows yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Chef's kiss and the rest. Because, oh my life, Leanne was on top form. She was on fire. Her ideas were running round her head. It was just a fabulous show. This is the thing, you could be doing that with these.
You could, couldn't you?
You could be creating your own backgrounds with these as well if you wanted to. I'm going to leave it there because I could spend a little bit more time doing a bit more of a blend, but I'm really not worrying about it because the next thing I want to do is one of my favourite things, a little bit of faux bleaching.
Okay.
So we'll come in with a little bit of faux is the word I was looking for, Craig. Faux bleaching. And I'm just going to slap some around all of the inks. Do you know the lovely thing about this? There's extra lights in here today. Everything is like on proper top. Like, do you know, I want these kind of lights in my
because you've got the lights behind us just now with the Crafters TV sign, don't we?
Well, I mean, I've heard that one of the signs is up for grabs. And I was thinking, craft room, extra lights, little bit of a Las Vegas theme. I wonder if he's listening. See if I could get it in my car. I think I could get it in my car after birthday. I'm pretty sure I could.
Imagine you driving down the motorway with one of our big Las Vegas signs. Actually, I could imagine that, to be fair. I could imagine that.
Absolutely. Right, so now what that's just done is give him that little bit of that faux bleaching. That bit is going to be background, so that one's actually finished. I'm not going to do anything else with that, apart from let that dry over there. Clean up me inky mess that I've made, and then just run this through the embossing folder. Now, these are a 3D embossing folder, so they're not a 2D regular embossing folder, they're a 3D one. So I'm just there it is. I try and remember, Craig, that Leanne said now we put the embossed on the back, the logo on the back, so I know that will push through. And I just want to double check, yes, that's the raised.
That's how I do it. I still touch it.
I still do it, yeah, because I remember the day when we used to have it on the front.
That's right.
And yeah, so it's a good little indication that that's on the back now. So the logo's on the back, so that you know if you want to push through patterned cardstock or things like your mirror card, that's where you need to have it. Right, with it being 3D, it is of course a different combination. If you've got your MIDI, you will just run it through the machine. If you've got like a Gemini Junior or a Gemini 2, and oh my God, have we had some amazing deals on the machines. Do we have any left?
I'm not sure.
That was a deafening silence then. Do we have any machines left? We had some amazing prices. Did you
Nicola's
see
going
the
to
price
check
of the
for
G2?
us.
Blew me away.
So,
Oh,
okay,
fantastic.
G2, MIDI and Mini, they are all in stock. Now, this is when your free postage and packing, your free shipping comes into play, Debbie, with your G2. But look at that, you can use your G2 and get that effect that Debbie's done.
Absolutely, and this is before I've even emphasised it more, this, because that machine does the work for you, but I'm going to emphasise it a bit more, and I'm just using a finger dauber just to go over and literally now pick up those 3D snowflakes. And you could do this with any of those. So again, I'm just going to, and that's why I've chosen Midnight, because I thought it'd be a little bit more impactful when you had a darker colour over the top. You could go back over with the purple. The purple would look nice as well, but I just wanted something that little bit in your face.
Just elevates it more, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm just going to pop that across now, just make sure I've got a little one in there.
What you're doing now, is this where you were meaning about when you do the blend with the ink, don't worry if it's not neat or if it's patchy, because what you're doing now is going to then, of course, dissolve that.
Exactly. You don't have to worry about that at all. And then I'm just going to go around the edges just to frame that a little bit and just give it a little bit more of an emphasis, and just a little bit on the corners as well, because I always like to have a little bit of a... Draws your eye in, is that the right word? Draws your eye in, without having to add any extra mats and layers. And to be fair, it is going onto a white matte and layer, so it will pop.
Oh, that'll make it stand out even more.
Absolutely.
Although we'll do the comments when we come back to me, Debbie, just one of them, and this is what a lot of you are saying, but this one's coming from Julie Parmler on YouTube. Here we go again. Didn't think I would be getting this. I'm tempted. Don't be tempted, just get them in your basket. Check them out.
Absolutely, just get them in your basket. Especially when you broke it down. When you told me that at well, we were having a discussion before, sure, weren't we? And I was like, oh my life. £10 or what was the other one in dollars?
So platinum price, it works out within the Showstopper, your new folders, £9.05
Crazy.
or $2.09.
Utterly crazy.
Me and Nicola kept going on our phone on the calculator.
And we're not just talking embossing folders. We're talking embossing folders, dies and stamps all in one. It's for me, it's one of the, and I hate saying this expression, but you know the no-brainer expression?
Yeah,
It is, honestly, when you think of the value, I think this is probably one of the best value
100%.
deals that we've had through birthday.
Yep.
Just putting it out there. Not that I'm trying to, like, you know, I'm not in competition with the other guys.
Yeah, we are.
But, Craig, straight to the point. Yeah, we're not in competition with the guys, but I genuinely value for money on a brand new launch of something that's not out there. Well, it is now, but that we're bringing to you brand new today, I think is absolutely phenomenal. Now, I've got my background piece sorted, and this is where normally when we do this, and I'll just put these bits together. Card-wise, blank, I think I went with a 5.5 by 7.5. I just wanted to add a bit of an extra frame with this. So I've just used matte black cardstock and our white card. I haven't gone to town with my mats and layers with colours because I think these embossing folders will do all the talking. There we go, that's better. Yes, absolutely. But yeah, I just, honestly, value, insane. The style of these are just beautiful and really usable. We haven't gone to town like giving you 6 different Christmas ones, 6 different everyday ones. We've actually thought about it and thought, do you know what? Let us give you some great value. And I'm just trying to think, where did I put me? Oh yeah, Debbie.
The thing is as well, Debbie, yeah, you know, we've had some phenomenal launches over the last 10 days and we've still got a few to go. And so many of you have been purchasing a lot of them. Not everyone has an infinite budget.
No.
So maybe you're
true.
having to watch the pennies, which quite rightly, totally get that you're doing that. With this set, embossing covered, die cut covered, stamping covered. So if you are on a budget and you're having to really think carefully about cherry picking what launch to go for, then of course this is covering 3 of the main crafts within your crafting.
How lovely that background
Look at
is.
that.
Do you know, I was just looking at it then, I'm thinking, I don't want to cover you up because it's so nice, but that's all I wanted from that, which is why I didn't go to town and put it all over, just to give it that little bit of a frame and also for it to kind of match when you're popping that in as well. So let's pop that on. However, we're not finished, Craig, because remember what I said? It's not just your embossing folders.
True.
We've got dies and we've got stamps. So that's exactly what we're going to do next. This is just the background piece. And this is where we normally say your embossing folders are brilliant for those backgrounds that you want to add. Just making sure I've got that on straight, because on the camera angle, it didn't look straight then, Craig. There we go. So we're going to leave that there just to dry for a second. Yes, you are straight. Just move that to one side. And then I'm going to bring in now the dies. Now, I love these because these cut out a matte piece. That's your mat.
Okay.
And then that is your, and that's a separate, so that doesn't cut in, it actually cuts out a full solid as well.
Right.
And then we've got the die for the stamp. So I'm going to bring in now, let me just grab some, I'll grab a stamp, let me...
I'm glad you said that because I've not opened my set and I would have automatically thought that that snowflake would have cut in.
Yes.
Because there's an outline die.
Exactly,
But
it's an
that's good to
outline
know.
die.
Yeah, having
So,
that matte in that layer.
I'm just going to bring in a little bit of cardstock. Let me bring some black in as well. Loving, Craig, I don't know about you. Loving the 5x7.
Yep.
I am addicted. I've had to place an order as well because I ran out of black
So
cardstock.
did I.
Did you as well?
Yeah.
Bless you.
Yep.
Yes, so I thought definitely going to get some more of that, and I love the size, the fact that it's 5x7 as well. So I'm just going to cut... I'm actually going to cut 2 of those out, one in white and one in black, because I'm going to give it a little bit of a drop shadow. Now, the power of the Gemini, I think that might cut through both at the same time. In fact, yes, you will. So let's put those 2 pieces together. And I think that's the smaller of the 2. Bring that in.
Isn't it, as you were saying, which is quite right, Debbie, is your main seasons are covered, where you've got your Christmas in there, but then you've got your birthdays with, you can use a few of them if you want to. You know, if you want to come along and just maybe use individual, mix and match. You don't have to keep using the die with each individual folder. Mix and match, cherry pick, have a play, or then of course just use all of them separate.
Yeah, absolutely. But like I said, having to Christmas, having to... Oh, we'll stamp that first, then we'll run it all through together. What did we do with my white card, Debbie? I thought I got everything out ready, Craig. Turns out you haven't. Let's just...
we always think that we're organised, don't we?
Wait, do you know, you think you are, aren't you? And Tracy always comes in before the show, always asks me, are you ready? Have you got everything?
Yeah, I've got everything.
Yes, Tracy. And then you can guarantee I come on to air and it's like, uh-oh, I forgot this, Tracy. Uh-oh. I'm terrible for it.
We'll have to signal to Jamie to cut her mic because we'll have to run out and be like, Tracy, Jake. She just looks at you as if to say, I asked you
this at the beginning of the show.
And you said you were fine.
Exactly. So we've got our lovely sentiment on there. I'm just going to take that off because I know what I'm like and I'll end up not taking it back with me and leaving it around. So we've got our winter wishes and snowflake kisses and the perfect die to go over the top. Let me get that the right way around, Debbie.
So delicate, that.
And you know, you'd think, but it cuts it to perfection and it fits around there as well. So I'm just going to make sure that that's perfect. Is just on there, and then we'll run all those through together. And let me bring back in my other die cutting plate. What on earth?
Not
Is
guilty.
That you, Craig?
Not guilty.
Normally I would have gone with you because that looks like a bit of foiling.
Definitely not me.
Who was it? Was it Leanne? No. Oh, a letterpress masterclass on Saturday, and she accidentally foiled the magnetic shim. I think I need to go back and watch that one. I think I need to go back and watch that. Yeah. No, I love Leanne. I could watch her all day. She's the master of all classes. She really, really is. She's fabulous. Now, when I said... Debbie, take the tape off. That's why it's not coming off. I said it cuts out a solid, so don't think that this would be able to create your apertures. It won't. All of the dies that come with the all individual sets have got a cut-in feature with a mat. So it gives you a bit of different ways. So you could just use that on its own if you wanted to.
But look at the waist.
You do have the... Let's get that way around. There we go. Let's release that. My tape, that Gemini, the powerful brute of a machine that it is, it turns low-tack tape into high-tack tape. But I'd rather have that than...
Do you know what I've been using and I have to stop?
What?
The low-tack tape with the letterpress.
Have you?
Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh, yes, because it's got its own, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It has, yeah, it's got its own.
I'll have to stop, otherwise I'll have none left for the actual letterpress. Brilliant stuff.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ah, so people have been asking Leanne already, have they?
Oh, have they?
Yeah. Now, look at that. When I say that that cuts to perfection, can I do that? Do you want me to do that there for you, Jamie? Cuts to perfection.
Winter wishes and snowflake
Now,
kisses.
Jamie's asked a really good question. He said to me, Debbie, would you die cut and then stamp or stamp and die cut? Total honesty with this one. Stamp and die cut.
Snap.
That's, for me, would be the easiest way than rather trying to cut out or stamp into a small piece, because one, you'd have to stick that down because otherwise it would move. So I'm just going to be totally, what's that word, transparent and honest with you and just tell you. And the reason I know that, Craig, is because I tried
You've tried it.
and it didn't work. So, yes, so, but, you know, we do these things. When we get them given, I don't know about you, Craig, but I have a little play with as much as possible.
Get familiar with it.
Yeah, to get familiar with it. Have you seen the stuff that's coming up in next month?
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
We'll have to talk afterwards because there's a couple in there that I'm like, oh my God.
There is. There is.
Oh, it's so exciting. And guess what? Leanne showed me a sneak peek of something for next year.
Oh.
She did.
We'll have a little...
She'd give me a little sneaky peek.
Chinwag later on then.
I will say no more because literally, and we always say this, but after birthday, we start planning next birthday and next year because we've already road mapped up to the summer, I think it is. And I think if I remember rightly, it's true what they say. Sorry, I'm just going to go off and grab my dotty tape pen. We're already road mapped up to summer. So, of course, what's after summer?
Christmas.
Birthday.
Oh, birthday. Sorry, I've got Christmas on the brain.
You've got Christmas on the brain. Yes, absolutely. Now, this is where this comes into its own. It's mat, where you can simply then lay that in and just pop your snowflakes onto your mat. And then I wanted to add the little bit of black behind it because I do like a little bit of a drop shadow. And because I've used black in my card, you know, the card base, I'm just going to drop that down just a fraction. And then we'll bring back in our card base, which has been busy drying away. I've already got another one there. Other thing that would be good for this is gems. Gems and more gems. Now then, producing it, you're going to have to find out if we've got some, because I'm not sure, but I love our gems. I am totally addicted, Craig. I don't know about yourself.
They are good.
I love to gem things up, and that's exactly what I'm going to do with this. We're going to just add a little bit of bling bling. Are they in there? Perfect.
We've got the gems. Gems and the pearls are in stock across on our website, .co.uk.com or .eu. The tool is in stock as well. The glue is in stock as well. So it's all there for you.
I do, at home, I do use that. Now, I'm not going to come up here because I am going to add, so I'm not going to bother putting it onto there, although I am going to put one into there. So by that I mean, just take off your top, your backing, pop that onto there. I'm going to put the other one down there because I've just realised I was doing it up there, but I forgot to do it down here. So
not where I thought you were going to pop that snowflake.
Where did you think I was going to
I thought you were going to go central.
Did you?
Yeah.
No, I thought I'll have one at top and bottom there. And then now I can see where I need to put my glue. And then I'm going to grab my picky uppy pokey down tool. And we're going to stick some gems onto there as well. So I'm going to have a big one for the centre of my large one. Pop that into there. And then on my little ones, we'll go with the little ones. And I've gone with purple because I thought the purple, I like that purple colour. I thought it's an excuse to use those purples. This takes all of a couple of minutes to do a little bit of bling bling. These were the best things we've brought out. I absolutely love them. And I'm so pleased you can get hold of them separately now as well, because I was worried at first thinking we're only going to bring it out with a touch of sparkle. And I'm like, the gems, I want them. I need them. I need to have some gems.
It's a core staple, isn't it, for your cards?
Absolute staple. And then I'm just going to pick up the last.
So there's a point then. What do you use the most? Do you use gems the most or pearls the most?
Well, I said to Jake today, Jake, can I have the gems today? And he said, do you want the pearls as well? And I went, what do you think? And he's like, OK, I'll just get you the gems out, because he knows what I'm like. I do love a little bit of blingy bling. There we go. And now the last thing to add on to that, and I'll put my gems away in a second when I've just finished, is bring in, and now you can, of course, cut that out. And I think if I remember rightly, I did this just on its own. Let me just move that one. I've seen a... Try to double up my gems there, don't be greedy. I'm just going to pop that into the centre, but I am going to use my 3D Collal glue for this. So, oh, hang on a minute. It's very warm in here today.
And it's good to know that Debbie will go for the gems because I will always go for the pearls first. So, yeah.
That's it. We're two halves, aren't we? Now, let's just pop that down to there. And I'm just going to leave that in the centre. And that is our first...
That is
let me just move that out
beautiful.
of the way. Literally all the extra gems that I've put on there have just dropped off. But now you can see how that all works together so beautifully. And I absolutely love this one. I mean, and I'm just going to take my specs off for a second because I've gone... a bit hot and bothered in here then. What I'm just going to say is everything from that one set is on that card, and that's the beauty of this. No longer having to find a die that would work with that embossing folder. And then, of course, sentiments. A sentiment's a sentiment, we need it, but putting it all into one means it's an all-in-one, one-stop shop there for you to make all of your cards. 2 Christmas designs, 2 everyday designs. You're going to absolutely love them, especially now Craig has told you that amazing value that you're getting when you take off all those extras in that Showstopper.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let's have a look through that Showstopper here. So you're going to be getting the 4 new 3D embossing folders with the die, and you've got the stamp as well. So this one is giving you the bloomin' floral. So there is that beautiful 4x6 3D embossing folder. You've then got your rose at the bottom, could be a peony, and then you've got your sentiment as well. I'm going to bring that one in, and while we're looking at that one, the rose, it says, you are blooming wonderful. Then with our butterfly, same again, 4x6, 3D. You've got the beautiful depth of the butterflies. You've got that beautiful butterfly die. And then the actual sentiment says, spread your wings and fly. We've then got our festive foliage. So this is going to cover a lot of components within Christmas, whether it's the flowers, whether it's the foliage, whether it's the background. But folder, die, and then you've got your sentiment stamp, which says, season greetings from our home to yours. And then last but by no means least, there's the snowflake that Debbie just used there a moment ago. Folder, die, and then of course you've got the sentiment, which I'm just going to lift up and read it, saying winter wishes and snowflake kisses. Now, just to say, before we go over the details of that, if you wanted to go for them on their own, you can do. They're £36 or $44. That's your platinum. These on their own. Keep that one in mind. But when it comes to the actual Showstopper, you're going to get that brand new folder, die and stamp set. Then you're going to get all the extras as well. So you're going to be getting your blending tool. You're also then going to be getting your dotty tape runner. And then for the blending tool, you're also going to be getting the replacement heads. Then you're going to be getting your dark Centura Pearl, and then you're going to be getting your silver luxury cardstock. So the dark Centura Pearl, you're getting your purples, your blues, your blacks, you're getting your chocolate browns as well, and you're getting that matte silver. Beautiful A4 inside. So you're going to be getting that, and you're going to be getting your luxury silver card. 30 and a bit sheets, because you're going to get 10 shedless glitter, 10 mirror, 10 satin, and then the extras on the front, you've got them free within that pack. So all of that Showstopper, £55, $65. You've got all of that for a platinum price of £44 or $52. Okay? Take all the extras off that I've just gone over. If you were to go for them individual, or if you were to buy them as a set, you would then be £34.95 or $41.91. So that's your blending tool, that is your dotty tape runner, replacement heads, 2 lots of cardstock. You would be $34.95 or $49.91. Now, you take that off your Showstopper price, that means essentially you're getting our brand new folder stamp dies for £9.05 or $2.09. Okay? Now, if I go back, without confusing you, if you wanted to go for them on their own, they would be £36 or $44 on their own. That is how the value of that Showstopper is exceptional. It's absolutely crazy in a good way. That's why so many of you are gone. Many of you are saying you weren't really going to go for this set till you've seen the value and seen what Debbie's just been showing. There's still loads to be showing you as well. So with that in mind, you've got that ability now to then, of course, well, shop till your heart's content within birthday. So that is that one. Then we've got cardstock as well, or we're going to go for a break to let you check out. So let's go in with our cardstock. This was really, really, really busy, and I'm going to say it here, within 2 lots of this paper pad is my new all-time favourite. And I think it's the same for a lot of you, and that is our alcohol effect papers. Did you hear Debbie making a noise there?
Craig, it's just the most, I think it's probably an all-time favourite of mine.
Snap.
I love everything about these 2 pads. The way that we've captured all that lovely effect in the background, that beautiful foiling, it's just exquisite, exquisite.
You're absolutely correct on that one there. So you are going to get other things as well I'll go over, but both of these, you've got your black pearl, you've got your opal, 36 sheets, 12 by 12, 160 GSM. Now that alcohol effect background, which is already done for you, your gold foiling already done there for you. Maybe you love the effect of alcohol backgrounds. Maybe you're not confident in doing them. Maybe you do love doing them, you just don't always have the time to do them. This, we've done it for you here. This is as if you have actually gone in with your alcohol inks, created your backgrounds, gone in with your foiling afterwards. That would mean more of your pastel tones within the opal. Your black pearl here. Now this is a pearl as well. So not only are you getting that alcohol background effect, not only are you going to get that gold foiling, but what you're going to get is that pearl as well. That's why it's a 160 GSM and it's also single-sided, but you've got about 3 sheets within each design as well. So cover in your darks, cover in your pastels, but then you've got your different shades throughout. So that is your 2 pads. We're not finished there, because what we're also going to be giving you, a little bit of a nod to something we've done even before I joined joined the company, and this one is giving you your 24 sheets of your 12 by 12 papers. This is your everyday one. Now, this is your colour core card. Now, within this, you've got a lot more texture, so it's a lot more textured than something like your linen cardstock, and this is where you're going to come back and then you're going to use a sanding block, which you've got included as well. Now, you don't have to actually sand it. You can use it for your mats and layers, cut with it, emboss with it. But by sanding it back, you're going to get your white core. To sand it back, you're going to be getting 2 of your blocks, but then what you're also going to be getting as well is you're going to be getting your cloth. Sand it back, wipe over with the cloth, and all of that residue is going to cling to that cloth. You're going to get that in there with 2 of your blocks, which will keep lasting a long, long time. And then another personal favourite to a lot of you is our handmade papers. These have been made, obviously, where we've got the florals encapsulated inside. Now, how someone got this out in the first place, there we go. Let's take them. Now, I can probably tell you, now that I've got them out, I ain't going to get them back in. So let's show you these. Now, when we say you're going to get 2 of each, what we actually mean, for instance, they're not identical, but they come from the same batch. So this is where, like, so that one, these 2, we say identical. They're not identical, but they've come from the same batch. That's why we say that you've got 2 of each. But you've got your leaves that are in there. You've got some of your flower heads in there, all compressed inside that handmade papers. You're going to get them with 5 by 7. You're going to get 24 of them as well, and they're round about 100 GSM. You can do all your different effects on them. You can colour on them. You can letterpress on them as well, but you're getting your 5 by 7 handmade papers with 24 sheets in total. So you're going to get all of that, your 2 alcohol effect paper pads. You're going to get your colour core card, your sanding block and dust, and you're going to be getting your handmade papers. £85 or $100. Platinum comes down to £68 or £68 or $80. Remember, you're going to be getting your double points on everything, plus you're going to be getting your free shipping, plus because it's over 10, well over 10, you're going to be getting your free gift as well. What I would recommend, if you're going for that and you're going for that, do 2 separate orders. Free gift, no postage. Just saying, just saying. Chances are of them being duplicated is very, very slim. Keep that in mind. The more orders, the more free gifts that are over £10. Try not duplicate them. Just keep in mind, you might get the 1 or 2 that is duplicated. So what we're going to do, lots of you have gone, Craig, I love that Showstopper. You're going for it. So to give you the opportunity, check out your basket. We'll come back, read comments, go straight back to Debbie again. But if you are, it's only been 24 hours, but if you are missing Ben, then here's Ben's epic, brand new Vegas birthday song.
19th birthday's gonna set my soul on fire. I got a whole lot of money that's ready to burn on all the launches I desire. Oh, there's hundreds of great deals waiting out there. How much will I spend, man? I don't even care. Don't tell my bank manager so he's unaware. Viva Craft Vegas! Viva Craft Vegas! Oh, how I wish that there were more than the 2 whole weeks of the day. And even if there were 4 or more, I wouldn't sleep a minute away. Oh, there'll be fun with the Plinko and the roulette wheel. Fortunes that you'll save on every deal. All you'll need's a credit card and a nerve of steel. Viva Craft Vegas! Viva Craft Vegas! Viva Craft Vegas, I'll be sure to cash in on these deals I'll be stashing. There's no hope I'll refrain. Viva Craft Vegas, turning day into nighttime, turning night into daytime. Once you see the deals, you'll never be the same again. I'm gonna keep on the run, I'm gonna have me some fun. If it costs me my very last dime, I'll wind up broke. Well, I'll always remember that I had a crafty time. I'm gonna bag all the double points that I can of all the free gifts and bonus buys. I'm such a fan, just gotta keep my spending secret from my partner, oh man. Viva Craft Vegas! Viva Craft Vegas! Viva Craft Vegas! Viva, Viva Craft Vegas!
Check my emails, then lay the shows out in the studio, set pack shots up. Then I will get new polls, pick shows, solve any problems that need solving. We deal with other teams where we receive marketing suites, we receive boards. We pick samples to send to Hobby Maker. We pick samples to send to QVC. We will take the previous shows out of the studios, set the new shows up. We do floor manage occasionally, not all the time, making sure that the craft expert presenters have everything at hand that they need. Anything that they haven't got during shows, we will run about and get the products for them. Think on a morning when it's really quiet, I can get more done when there's nobody else in the building. Night owl. Morning. Coffee on a morning, tea the rest of the day. Savoury. Normally lunchtime. Craft along. Mobile phone. Christina's chicken wrap. Barry White, you're my first, my last, my everything. Go home and make the tea.
We've got Tracy on YouTube is saying the design team samples for the samples that Debbie was showing within the brand new launch are absolutely fabulous. Alice on YouTube is saying Showstopper is ordered. Now I can relax and enjoy Debbie and Craig. Peggy Brown's on YouTube saying excellent price with the bonus buy. It absolutely is when it comes to, of course, those pigment ink pads. We'll go over that again just shortly. Rosalind is saying the embossing folders are my weakness. A little bit like Debbie over there. We've also got Crafty Mum on YouTube. Now, Gildan paste would be delightful. Yeah, your Gildan waxes would be lovely. Janelle Watson on Facebook saying, love those colours, Debbie. It makes it feel like a frosty day for sure. It does. Beautiful colours. Deborah is on YouTube saying, wasn't planning on getting these until I saw the samples. Got my Showstopper and the bonus buy. Thanks for the free shipping. We are going to go over it all again, but you can go for your Showstopper and the bonus buy. You would be £56 or $68. That's platinum price for the whole lot. So once we come back from Debbie, go through the actual value again. We've got Jay Kaboo on YouTube saying, didn't realise you got stamps too. Brilliant. Catherine's in saying, I love the snowflakes. We've got Rita Jackson on YouTube saying, Debbie is working with my favourite colour scheme. So in my opinion, this is stunning. Pat's in, Cindy Connie's in, Emma's in, Manny's in, Isabel's in, Rita's in, all saying how much that you are loving the brand new launch. Isabel's saying, hi from East Kilbride. Bit late, but perhaps just in time to buy the Showstopper. Love the suit, Craig. Thank you very much. East Kilbride, beautiful place back near my hometown. And Rita Jackson is saying, this is my first birthday and I have purchased every single Showstopper. Well, if you've gone for this one, big round of applause. Let's give you more ideas, more inspiration with the one, the only, Miss Robinson.
I love that. Thank you very much. And so to that question about didn't realising that it was everything in one, this is what we're talking about. It's like literally the guys, Leanne and the team and everybody at work there thought about it. Mm-hmm. We often bring you things like just the embossing folders, and then they may have like something that matches. You don't have to worry about that because this is all in one set. So I'm going to go with, I couldn't help myself, Craig. and I had to stop myself from using it first, but butterflies, because I love the butterflies, and you guys love them too. But yeah, you're getting everything from your 3D embossing folder to a die that matches the theme of what you've got. So, and as you've seen what I've just done with that first one, the snowflakes in the background have the snowflake as a focal point in the die form. And the same with this. So you've got the butterflies in the background, but you've also got your butterfly die, and you've got your spread your wings and fly sentiments with the die if you want to use it, but it all works together so that you end up with this fabulous design. And that's pretty much similar to what I did in that first demo using inks there in the background. Going to go something a little bit different with this one. So I've brought in some Centura Pearl. You did, Debbie, but you've just took it off your desk because it was underneath there. And I've cut this down to just less than 4 by 6. Again, remembering that, and I always have a feel, just to be on the safe side, the raised element is the bit that you want to push through cardstock. I've got a Centura Pearl, which has, of course, got this beautiful shine on one side, but it's plain on the other. And I want it to come through on that Centura Pearl to really give it a wow factor. So I've, again, cut it down just a fractions shy of the 4 by 6. So I've actually cut it to 3 3¾ by 5 3/4. You'll find that if you have it out, coming out of the sides, you end up with a crinkle.
Okay.
With it being 3D, so always cut it to the smaller, so
Great
just
tip.
on the side shorter than the actual side of the embossing folder. And again, what we're going to do is just run that through with the 3D combination of your platform, which is your cutting plate down there, your magnetic shim on the top, and then lastly your plastic shim. Now, I will just say, depending on your machine, you may need to take out the magnetic shim and just run that through.
Okay.
I personally, because I know our Gemini here in here, and I also know our Gemini, my Gemini at home, I need my magnetic shim in. It's a bit similar like when you get cars. There's always something that's slightly different. You don't get an identical all the way through. The same with the machines. So just bear that in mind, because you may have got a little bit more pressure in your machine, which then could affect. Now, when I say affect, I mean it would cut through your cardstock, so you would know. Look how gorgeous that looks. I'll just do it that way for you, Jamie. There you go. Look at the detail on that, which is just absolutely exquisite. Now, I'm going to leave this bit plain. I've actually got, because I'm making a box, Craig, so I've already cut my panels to the sides of my boxes, and I'm going to show you that in a second, but I want them to have, I don't want them just to be plain Centura Pearl. I want them to have that butterfly design running through them. So I'm going to just repeat that with all of these. So again, just taking my sides of my box, and I'll show you the size of the box because I went big. I love big things. I do. Bigger. Yes. Bigger products. Bigger? Yep. Projects. Projects. That's the word I was looking for. Projects. And I love big boxes, especially deep boxes. So I'm just going to pop that into there.
She likes big boxes and she cannot lie.
I heard her in me.
I know. Nicholas started
to... big boxes and cannot lie. Oh, Craig, I haven't been here for a while.
I know. What did you do on Friday Night Live that you've just done there, Debbie? I'm being told in my ear.
I walked in doing all this. I forgot myself. Just for a second. Just for a second. Hey, listen, it's birthday.
We're in Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Exactly that. Exactly that. Oh, dear. Right, so I've done all my side panels, so everything's now all matching with this beautiful, I mean, when I say it's one of my favourites, I can't help myself. I do love a butterfly, but I've got my side panels and my top 2 panels for my box, but we'll come back to those in a second. Now, I am not going to steal your thunder, because I've already done that at Hobby Maker. However, you're launching on Saturday.
Oh, no, go for it.
Oh, it's been banging on their door for months and months and months about nesting dies, and I love them. Now, I haven't brought them with me because I thought, nope, today's not about the nesting dies. But when I tell you, it's well worth Craig banging on that door to bring us the best nesting dies we've ever done because of the 3mm gap, not the 5, the 3mm gap, which means you get the perfect mats and layers. And that's thanks to that guy over there. So I have taken 2 of mine, and I'm not going to bring them in because I'm not going to take it away from Craig because he's bringing them on Saturday.
I would not mind, Debbie. I would not mind.
I just thought, do you know what? Do not hang around for those, because can I tell you now, when I say I predict a riot, I brought them to Hobby Maker. I sold out of all the stained glass windows and I sold out of all the nesting dies. So anybody watching right now on Crafters TV on this Saturday, tune in because you do not want to miss out, is all I'm going to say. You do not want to miss out. So I've just taken one of those nesting dies to cut out a circle, and this for me is what you do first when you want to create this kind of style, is you would cut your die out first and then emboss. Because if you emboss and then put your die over the top, what do? You end up flattening the embossed detail. So we don't want that.
No, we don't.
We want you to grab, and I'm just going to pop it there onto a little bit of black cardstock, because then we're going to do a spot of colouring.
Oh, nice.
And I love this technique. And especially, and you're probably thinking, alcohol marker on Centura Pearl. What are you doing, Debbie? Well, I love this effect. I don't know about yourself, Craig, but it's lovely on white cardstock. But on Centura Pearl, you're getting a double whammy because you're getting your alcohol marker on the top. Jamie, that's close. Just thinking that.
Yeah, Jamie.
I was a bit like, oh, I'm just being slap happy there. We're just slapping it on without worrying about the close-up. And then I turned up and looked up at the screen. I was like, oh, my life. You've come in really close with that. Now then.
At least you can tell our close-up's good.
Its close-up's amazing. I'm just going to mix a bit of colour there. So I've got the two colours that I'm using for this one are lavender blend and magenta blend. Yes, magenta, Debbie. I was just thinking then. No, Jamie, you can stay in there. That's fine. I'm no worries because I love doing a little bit of mixing of a couple of colours, and that's exactly what I'm doing with this. This is what I said about getting your colouring mediums out. I do have a pencil one later on in the next hour. And yeah, just have a little play with your colouring mediums and easy to colour because I'm not having to worry about going over the lines because, of course, it's embossed.
Yeah.
So it makes it really super simple and easy to use, and I do love this technique.
Debbie, there's a couple of questions. I was going to do that once you'd finished your demo, but one of them is kind of related to what you're doing right now.
Absolutely.
And that is, Tracy is saying, Debbie, what is the name of the Centura Pearl that you're using?
This Centura Pearl is the one with the hint of gold.
Perfect.
So it's the Centura Pearl. Can you see the gold running through there? It's just the teeny weeniest hint. I love the silver, but the one that I had to hand at the side of my craft desk was the hint of gold. So it's the Centura Pearl, and I think it's called Snow White Hint of Gold. I think that's the proper name for it, yeah. I've always loved Centura Pearl, and let me tell you now, this is just the most beautiful, beautiful way of colouring on using your alcohol mediums.
And Jules is asking on Facebook, so the raised part of the embossing folder is at the back. I'm going to watch this as I'm rubbish at folders.
So, Jill, let me just bring that in. Sorry, Jamie, I forgot you were that close. I do apologise. When you want... So, how you look at your embossing folder is the raised element is the bit that pushes through the cardstock. So you want the raised, especially on Centura Pearl, have your Centura Pearl facing you with the raise there, and then the best way to remember is that the logo is on the back. So you pop that in with your colour, if it's a colour facing you, or Centura Pearl facing you, and then close, because that pushes through that cardstock. That's the best way I could describe it. So you're looking for the raised and thinking of the raised pushing into the bit that cuts away. So this is the cutaway, the top part. So the emboss, and it pushes into that cardstock. So that's the best way I can describe it. Oh, sorry, Craig, it did look like I was punching there. I didn't mean it, but it's pushing through into that cardstock. So I hope that made sense to make it that bit easier to understand.
Thanks for Debbie.
So that, and like I said, all you need to do is just write on there. Well, you're just looking for your logo. I used to write E and D, deboss, emboss, just on mine. However, we've made it so much easier now, we've put it onto the back for you.
That actually reminds me, it's a while back now, but I'm just thinking, because it's bin day today. And
it's what day today?
Bin day. Wheelie bin day, yeah. And
wheelie bin day,
yeah,
sorry, Craig.
I could never remember what bin went out. So in my phone, or in the calendar, I just put bin day and I put G. And then the next week, I done it again and I put G, and I got myself confused because I've got grey bin, I've got green bin, and I still couldn't remember which one it was. I didn't know which one. No, not as in general, no. One's green and then one is blue. So I thought, well, that was handy, wasn't it?
Me and if I'm away, my son goes and does my bins for me, and he goes and noses at what a neighbour's put out. I hope the neighbours never get it wrong. Me and him, we can't keep up. We cannot keep up with which bin is which. It's literally, it's the most confusing thing it is. So I'm just adding a little dab of blue into that pink one. Let's bring in a bit of a yellow as well. So I won't colour it all in because I could end up spending another half hour on this colouring in. But I'll have a little bit of, let's go with citrus, let's go bright.
And this is a good way to show, Debbie, is many people, certainly that are new crafters, when you get familiar with embossing folders, you do think that you can only use the full size of the embossing folder. But no, this goes to show, bring in your shape dies. You know, the cardstock, cut it smaller if you want. You don't have to emboss 4x6.
No.
You can change the size, as
Not
you've
at
just
all.
proven there.
Not at all. Now, that's my finished one, Craig. So just spend a little bit of time, get your colours, your greens, colouring your... And it's very, very easy to just run across there without having to worry about. So you just literally pick up that colour. Super easy to do, and it looks really quite effective. So let's just pop now the other nesting die. The next one, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. I got really, honestly, beyond excited when I saw that it was 3mm. I'm not going to lie.
Really thin.
Because I've loved all of our nesting dies, our decorative ones, our originals with a stitched edge. Do you remember the originals, Craig?
Yep.
But they were 5mm.
Yeah.
Didn't quite. I am used to being like a, you know, that little. I think it looks really, really professional.
It does.
Finish,
it
and
does.
that's what I love about them. And yeah, got really excited about them, and you can see how that works just perfectly. Now I've got my pieces now. I did want to just do this and show you. It's a bit like a spotlight, but I've added a little bit of black because I could have put that detail over there to create a more subtle spotlight, but I'm not subtle, or as my dad says, subtle as a sledgehammer. Just popping that over just pops it out and gives it that little bit of a feature. However, I'm going to stick that on afterwards because I'm bringing in now my box. So I've already put this because obviously we're not here for making boxes today, but I'm just going to give you the sizes because I did use a 12x12. Do you know the 12x12 matte black we've got?
Yes.
And just check the website out because I wanted a big box with deep sides. So this was cut down to 9.5 by 11.5, and then I've scored it at 3 inches all the way around on the base and on the lid.
Okay.
So that's my lid, and I had to write it on there, Craig, because I know what I'm like. Can't tell that difference. It's an 1/8 of a millimetre difference.
Tiny.
And sometimes I just physically can't see it. But I wanted to do this because now I'm going to decorate my panels onto, and these are all the ones that you've seen me run through, onto the sides. And I'm going to bring in my straight edge tape for this rather than my glue because it'll stick it down a lot quicker. And then coming in and we'll decorate the box while it's flat. So it's 9.5 by 11.5, and then I've cut it, I've scored it to 3 inches all the way around on the lid and on the base.
Your explanation with the embossing folder has definitely helped. Lynn Morton on YouTube is saying, that's why none of my embossing works. I always thought the embossing side had the Crafter's Companion logo on the front. Learned something new. Thank you, Debbie.
You're
now
welcome,
I've got to get
Lynn.
that stuck in my head.
Yeah, you're welcome, Lynn. And to be fair, we've probably been the ones that confused because in the past that's what we did.
To be fair,
on the front. Yeah. And then for a time we didn't have the logo on at all. All my life, that's when my black Sharpie pen came out, and I ran an E and a D on either side of my folder, so I knew where I was. We've tried to simplify it now, and we put that logo on the back, so it makes it that little bit easier. But I would always say, just to be on the safe side, just make sure that you are looking for the raised that pushes, so the raised that pushes through your cardstock, and that's how you would remember that little top tip with your embossing folders. And then let's just get...
Colleen is asking, so on Facebook, saying, what is the best ink and markers to use on Centura Pearl cardstock? So
you're permanent. Now, I'm saying that, but you can also colour your... do you know our colour blends? You wouldn't be able to do it with aqua markers or aqua, because, well, you could, but they're meant to be they're water-based. So on a Centura Pearl, a permanent marker is our tri-blends, our illustrators, our classics, tri-blend brush, tri-blend pen. So they work lovely because they don't take away from the Centura Pearl shine.
Okay.
They just give it that little bit of colour. It's like adding your own. It's like adding your own colour into your Centura Pearl. So you're making your own colour Centura Pearl up, and then pencils look beautiful. Colour blend pencils look beautiful on there as well. So you can do it with your colour blend pencils as well. I have tried it with sparkle pens. You just need to let it dry.
Ooh, that would be nice.
You can do it with sparkle, but you need to let it dry because it is a water-based medium. So, box lid is ready. Before I actually pop that together, I am going to put my little spotlight on, but I'm going to add a little bit of a raised element. So I'm going to use our foam pads just onto the back.
I have to say, Helen Montgomery on YouTube, I love all the different new items that CC has come up with for this birthday event. Personally, Debbie, I think this has got to be one of our best birthday events we've done with new launches.
Without a shadow of a doubt, it is by far, I think, and some of the things that we, and can you see I've just showing you that I've marked it around
Frames
the
it
area.
nicely.
Literally, probably the best birthday we've done.
Yeah.
Have you got a favourite, Craig? Because I have really struggled to pick out a favourite. Really struggled.
Yeah.
To say what is my favourite launch so far in birthday or throughout them all, because everything has been the chef's kiss. Everything.
Yeah,
The colour creation powders, the shimmering, oh my life, glitter watercolour palette. Oh my life is beautiful.
Beautiful.
The papers, the Vegas, letterpress. I will tell you, the stained glass window is going to blow. I've never seen anything like it.
Believe it or not, Debbie, that's mine.
Yeah,
Nest and Dies.
I've never seen anything like it. When I first saw it, I was like, what's this? Opened it up. When I say got uber excited, that's a slight exaggeration because like a kid at Christmas when I opened them up.
So was I.
I'd never seen anything like them. They're just absolutely fabulous. So I'm just popping my box lid so you can see now. Look at the depth.
Wow.
I love a bit of depth. Like I said, I love things that are a little bit bigger. Now I've got to pop my base together. So Debbie, make sure you've got that. Yeah, you've already done your scoring. There we go. So let's just pop that. But yeah, it's been a difficult one. Absolutely. Oh, I've just realised Fairy Glade.
Oh, Fairy Glade is, yeah.
Fairy Glade is beautiful. It's right up my street, that one.
Let us know so far. Let us know in the remember, by commenting, you're going to be in with the chance of potentially winning the chance to take part within the actual. I was about to say
Plinko.
I was about to say tipping point. Plinko. It's like tipping point game show, but it's not Plinko. Yeah, let us know what's your favourite so far. Mine's is definitely going to be the Nest and Dies, which I know some of you might think, well, Nest and Dies, stained glass panels compared to like the letterpress in Vegas. Now, it's just so versatile, Debbie, and I think because I've been bugging the team for ages for playing Nest and Dies.
I know, bless you. I know exactly how you've been going on. Now, this is the box so far, but it's kind of missing something. And what's it missing? Of course, it's missing the dies. Now, I could run this through again, but I've got 2 more demos I want to squeeze in. I've seen the time, got the Plinko to do as well. Might take me half an hour to get the ladder. I've got that to do, so I'm going to speed this process up because all you're going to do is, and again, what I've just done is I've cut the background, so that background piece is a separate piece to the butterfly, so it cuts out 2 separate pieces. And then what I've just done is using that purple and pink that you saw me use on that first butterfly, I've coloured those in to add the butterfly to my box. And again, everything just works so beautifully. I was just thinking then I could have put that on a black, couldn't I? That would have really stood out. But I'm gonna keep it as it is. I'm gonna keep that as it is. Now then, let's think. Yes, we'll have the solid tape pen. So I'm just going to put that solid one all the way around it. Now this was me thought process, Craig. I was thinking, do I do 1 butterfly or do I do 2?
Decisions.
I think it's got to be 2, hasn't
Got to
it?
be 2.
I think it's got to be 2. And I think what I'll do is, I might just lift that off slightly and see if I can squeeze that underneath. See if I can get that. Yeah, let's go there.
Great way to use the folders by colouring in the embossed detail.
Absolutely. And then, of course, what else is it missing, Craig?
Sentiment.
Sentiment. Uh-oh. We really are missing the sentiment. Hang on a minute. I've lost my sentiment, Craig. Debbie, you had it pre-cut. What have you done with it, girl? Just give me
We don't actually need a sentiment, Debbie.
I was just thinking,
You're okay.
what have I done with it? Because Debbie had them all, because I thought, I'll show you once how to do the sentiment, and then I'll have the... Do you know what I've probably done? I've probably left it in my bag. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Yes, you have, you dozy mare. What you like? Seriously, I do wonder about myself sometimes, Craig. I do wonder about myself. Ta-da!
Yay!
Here's one I made earlier. And we'll go in... Yeah, let's go in with a bit of chunky glue again. But again, you're right. If you don't want to add the sentiment, do not add the sentiment. What we've just done is giving you the option to have everything all under one roof, i.e. one set, and you are going to pop that onto there. And there you go. We've got a beautiful box. Remember, your embossing folders are going to cover lots of different things from it. And I've just gone with a plain and simple black and white box with a touch of colour just onto the front there, showing you what you can do with these. And I have got 2 more demos. We'll get onto those in a second.
Brilliant, thank you, Debbie. Yeah, let's have a little recap within this showstopper. So a couple of options for you, although the main showstopper is 100% the one to go for, and I'll talk you through why in a moment. Now, what we have got is we've got our brand new 3D embossing folders with the dies and the stamps as well. Now, these are 4x6 in size. You've got your 3D depth, and you've got a few occasions. For instance, you've got your Christmas with the snowflake. Folder, die, then you've got your sentiment. We've then also got our festive foliage. So you've got the 3D detail with the die and then your sentiment. We're then also going to be giving you your blooming florals with the folder, die and sentiment. And then you're also going to be getting the splendid butterflies with the folder, the die and the sentiment. So you're going to be getting that within the showstopper. You're also then going to be getting your rectangle blending tool with the 2 foam heads. You're going to be getting a full pack, a 10-pack of replacement foam heads. You're also then going to be getting your dotty tape runner, which is 22 metres in length. You're going to be getting your dark Centura Pearl with your 5 colours. In these ones, you've got your 40 sheets, 310 GSM. Let's show you the colours that you're going to be getting here, because you're going to be getting that chocolate box purple. You're going to be getting your matte silver. You're also then going to be getting your deep blue. You're getting your dark black, and or that's your chocolate brown, and then you're getting your dark black as well. So that's your 40 sheets that you're going to be getting within the Centura Pearl Dark. And then you're also going to be getting your silver luxury cardstock. Now that's 30 and a bit sheets. That's because you're going to be getting 10 of your mirror, you're going to be getting 10 of the matte, and then you're going to be getting 10 of the shedless glitter. You'll also get a couple of little panels on the front for packaging. That's in there as well. So that's why we're saying 30 and a bit. So all of that is your showstopper, £55, $65. Your platinum price for that comes to £44 or $52. Now, the reason so many of you gone for it is when you've actually seen the value once we break it down. And that is because all of the extras, so your Centura Pearl, your luxury cardstock, your blending tool, your replacement heads, and also the tape runner, that bundle on its own would come at £34.95 or $41.91. Now, when you look at the price of your Showstopper Platinum, £44, $52, if you were to take off the value of all those extras, that means within this bundle, you're going to be getting that full set of the new folders, dies and stamps. If you're just tuning in, works out £9.05 or $2.09. If you wanted to go for them on their own, you could do, but on their own, they'd be £36 or $44. So that is why the value, of course, of the actual Showstopper is exceptional. So you've got that option there, but do you want a bonus buy? We've got a bonus buy. It has been at the bottom of your screen throughout that last demonstration there. And the bonus buy is your 7-piece of your pigment ink pads. If you want to go for these on your own, you can do with your platinum price of £24 or $32. But if you want to get these half price, then add them into your basket with your Showstopper. So you're going to get your parakeet. You're also then going to be getting your Damson Wine. You're also then going to be getting your Sandstorm. You're going to be getting your Midnight. You're getting your Green Topaz. You're also getting your Plum Jam. And then you're also going to get your Bordeaux. So if you want these for £12 or $16, add them into your Showstopper. That then means your Showstopper plus your bonus buy, platinum price, you're going to get for £56 or $68. So that is all of that for £56 or $68. You've got your folders, you've got your dies, you've got your stamps, you've got your ink, you've got your card, you've got your blending tool, you've got your adhesive as well. What a comprehensive set that you've got. You've got your double points as well, and you're also then going to get your free gift because it's over 10. I always say break up the orders, of course, to activate the half price. That needs to be in the same order, so keep that one in mind. You've got the option there if you want them for £24 or $32, but if £12 or $16 sounds better, add them into your Showstopper to activate that half price. These are good ones for layering up with your stencils or to do your heat embossing. What about using the brand new folder Stamp and Dies? Colour Creations. We had a bit of back and forth today. Were they in stock, were they out of stock? Yeah, they're in stock, they're out of stock, they're in stock, just. Now, we are, if they're not quite limited stock yet, it won't be long before we're going for the green on the screen. Now, what I would say is after Debbie has finished her demonstrations and after this live show, go back onto YouTube, watch Ben and Leanne yesterday and see everything that you can be doing with the colour creations here. Because let me tell you, these little boards do not do them justice in all the ways that you can use them. For me, like fireworks. Sprinkle, spritz with water, you've got the firework explosion. But you've got these for £45 or $65. Platinum comes down to £36 or $52. You've got your 8 colours there. But because you can then start to then draw the colour out, you can make them lighter, you can blend with them, you can paint with them as well, you can do lots of different mixed media effects with them as well. Go back to yesterday, see everything that Leanne had done. But what we've also got within this Showstopper is our brand new stamp sets, where Leanne showed you lots of ways in which you can use them within the finished samples. You've got your Sea Spray, Peaceful Meadow. You've also then got your Nature's Forest. You're then going to be getting your Dazzling Daisies. So these ones being your stencils. You've got your fern foliage, you've also got your butterfly, you've then also got your dandelion clock, and I missed the stamp set, you've got your floral creations as well. All of that is within that Showstopper. Today's price, £45, $65, where you've got a saving of over 10%, but your platinum price comes down to £36 or $52. This is where I would say if you are going for the Showstopper and you're tempted to go for these, check them out separately. So then you've got two different gifts, 2 free gifts. Perfect. And no shipping or postage and packing. Plus you've got your double points as well. I said let's look at finished samples with Leanne yesterday. You can do that after. Let's look at them now with Debbie.
Yeah, I just thought I'd bring a few out for you to recap for anybody who did miss that show. Some of these are absolutely sensational. These powders are fantastic. They're crushed particles of that dye that, oh, just when you can create this that I've activated by water, are just absolutely sensational. Our design team and our marketing suite just show them off to their proper full advantage. Look at this one, Craig. I absolutely adore that. Just so simple, but really,
look at that. Wow,
and a really impactful wow factor. And then I did get challenged yesterday, so I know our lovely Leanne was asked about, she did that gorgeous canvas that I can see on the wall ready to be shipped out. Keep your eye on her Facebook page. But I was asked by our social team to try them on canvas, and that's exactly what I did. So I just popped, and these are 2 different ones that I've got here. So we showed, I don't think we showed you this one yesterday. I'm not sure if we showed it yet because I was here with Leanne, but this one I showed you because this was one that I created onto a big canvas. I just threw some powders down and let the water activate, and it looks like little bonfire,
wow.
little bonfire explosions that have gone off. It's called abstract art. This is not like art form, as in like I've painted something on. We'll show you something in a second what did get painted on. But Ben showed this yesterday through that lawn show, and it literally was, I just flicked a few powders onto a white canvas, no priming, and then literally spritzed water all over to create this beautiful effect. Now look at this next piece, which is what Leanne created. Not you, Craig, not you. Get it back up, get it back up. There you go, which is just showing you exactly, absolutely thebomb.com, because that is sensational, and showing you how, of course you are too, Craig, of course you are too, but just showing you anybody can have a go at this. It's super easy to do. If you want to see how that was made, go back to yesterday, but this was at the 5 p.m. show, and it was in the last half hour, so about 6:30, about 1 hour 30 in, and Leanne shows you how to make that, and it took her 30 minutes to do that. Absolutely incredible.
Gorgeous,
You can't say no more, can you?
No, you can't.
It's just, seriously, it's
really,
beyond chef's kiss, that
really
one.
can't.
You can win that.
You can.
You want to win that?
Go to Debbie's.
Literally.
Don't go to Debbie's Facebook. Do go to Debbie's Facebook page.
You can
Beautiful
go to my
page.
but you won't win it on my page.
No, you won't.
Leanne's page.
Go to Leanne's Facebook page. You'll see all the details where she says about having the chance of winning it. I don't want to be the one to post that, by the way. Can you imagine that? She signed it as well.
She signed it, yeah. You have to sign it because you have to make it your own.
So if you want the colourful creations, then of course. Oh, no, it's not wet. No, you're all right. Oh, I never thought of that one there. Right, if you do want to go for the colourful creations, you've just seen a little snippet as what you can do with finished samples. Let you know, once we come off live within this show, Leanne's show with these ones launched, and yesterday is on straight after, 24/7 on YouTube. So don't go anywhere. You can watch Ben and Leanne. Ben again, I know. Anyway, yeah, 45, I love you, Ben. Not that he's watching, he's probably still in bed. £45, $65, with the platinum price of £36 or $52. Of course, you're going to get your free gift, double points as well. Not only that, we're going to give you the opportunity to check out your basket so we can come straight back and see what we can then be doing with the gorgeous Debbie Fisher. No, you won't. Debbie Robinson. She's later on. Debbie Fisher's break here. All about Debbie.
My day-to-day life is pretty busy in work. Literally, I get in the door, I check my polls, I then check what I've got to demo, I then get everything ready, and it's just busy, busy, busy from there. I have a meeting with the producer, the director, we get then sorted for the shows, talk to the presenter, and it depends what side I'm on. I mean, sometimes I'm doing the presenting side, sometimes I'm doing the demonstration side, and I love both. It's actually who I get to work with. Yeah, I can't say no more than that other than anybody that works here. We are a big family. We're so super friendly. I love Ben. I love it when we work together. And I don't mean that I don't love anyone else. It's the fact that Ben is the presenter and then I'm demonstrating and we just have this great rapport. Same with Craig, same with Deb, same with the whole team. So yeah, the best part of the day is just getting to work with the best people in the industry. Oh, a night out. In the morning. Oh, none. I only drink water. Oh, well, I'm cutting out sugar, so it's got to be savoury. Masterclass. Oh, I can't leave the house without my lipstick. Oh, I love a baked potato. I relax, so I literally drive home normally and then I relax.
When I'm working, it's quite busy because I have to get up really early to come into work if I'm going to be travelling from London. But otherwise, I'm quite lazy. I spend a lot of time in bed. Best part of my day is when we come in and I get to see everybody. I really enjoy being up here. It's really nice to see all my friends, and this is my happy place. I do like to see everyone, and also, of course, if Christina's in, I'm getting my breakfast from Christina before I start the day. Early riser without a doubt. Never a night owl. I'm in bed at 9:30. Bath at night, shower in the morning. I'm very clean. Tea, the colour of He-Man. Both. I like pancakes with bacon and maple syrup. Craft along, because there's always a softer side to craft along. My phone, my life is my phone. Yeah, the phone and the dog, unless I'm coming up here and I can't bring the dog in. My favourite lunch isn't lunch. My favourite lunch is afternoon tea. That's what I'd like. Lots of selection of sandwiches, some scones, or scones, some cream and jam, and some little cakes. But I couldn't have it every day because I'd be the size of a house. Oh, that changes to the moment. My favourite song at the moment is Natasha Bedingfield, Unwritten. Or make myself a cup of tea and go and have a bath.
Right, I'm not going to spend too much time here because we want to go straight back to Debbie and have a look again at the 3D embossing folders. If you've just joined, we will recap that value shortly as a whole, but it is the brand new set of 3D embossing folders, each with a coordinated die and coordinated sentiment. But when it comes to the actual Showstopper, you're getting your cardstock, your luxury silver card, you're getting your dark Centura Pearl, blending tool, replacement heads, dotted tape runner. Within that bundle, when you break it down and you take off the cost of all these extras, it works out that you're getting the brand new folders for £9.05 or $2.09. Which is phenomenal. If you have just joined and you're like, Craig, how do you work that one out? I'll go over that once we come back from Debbie, once we've had another look at the brand new launch.
Festive I knew it to trip me up.
Foliage.
Festive foliage, darling, is one of my favourites because I love the poinsettia vibe. I always think of Christmas when I see this flower, but I'm doing it slightly different because you think of a poinsettia, you think of that gorgeous red colour, and I showed you some of those samples at the top of the show, showing you how beautiful they are, but I love this technique and I will never tire of it, and anytime I do an embossing show, I tend to bring this technique with me because I love it, and I know you guys do. It's so impactful and it involves gilding waxes.
Ooh,
so
nice.
I've got my foliage folder out. And I've got some matte black cardstock, and again I've cut this down just a fraction shy of the actual size of the embossing folder. So it's 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 by, wait a minute, 5 by 7, 4 by 6.
4 by 6.
3 3/4 by 5 3/4.
Got ya.
There you go, Debbie. I knew I'd get the maths right there. The maths weren't mathing then, Craig. They were not mathing. But yeah, just that fraction makes a difference so you don't get any of that wrinkling. And I promise you, it's happened to me, which is why I've learned very quickly of ways to get out of that. And it's just by taking that snip off the ends. And I promise you,
It's amazing how much it helps, isn't it?
Absolutely. Now on black at the moment, now I don't know if you can see that, Jamie. Shall I do it from the front? Can you see there? Yeah, there you go. You can see it. Now, obviously, on black, you're probably thinking, oh, that looks rubbish. Well, it doesn't really, because, oh my God, look at the detail of those berries. They really are very prominent. That's what we call the, it's all right, Jamie, it's okay. That's the deboss where it goes in. So it's like sculpted in. 3D works beautifully on both sides. I suppose it just depends on the effect that you want. And we talk about letterpress now, but I talk about letterpress now, and all I keep thinking is the new letterpress machine. I can't help it. Because letterpress techniques is also another good one to be able to do with this, which is where you put the ink in your folder both sides, try it, and just run with your brayer, your ink across there, and run that through, and you get 2 different effects because of the deboss and the emboss. But that's not what we're doing today, Craig, because what we're going to do is we're going to bring in our little pots of gold. I've just chosen 3 of the gold. Go and check the website out to see what colours we've got available. There are 5 in total, 1 silver, 4 gold. And the 4 golds are Empire Gold, Renaissance Gold, Antique Gold, and King Gold. And I love all of them. I tend to use more than one on a piece as well. Yeah, if you ever watch me, Craig, with an embossing folder, I tend to do a build-up of lots of different colours. And don't be afraid to slap it on.
Okay.
Because I know Leanne's a big advocate in this. Get quite a nice bit down. I always have been a slap it on gently and build it up. That's my kind of motto. But sometimes it does look nice when you can already see it. Look at the berries. The berries are the bits that are the 3D. Look at the berries just by me adding that little bit of colour onto there. And that's just one colour. But then, yeah, don't be frightened to experiment with adding another colour over the top, or just emphasise it in another way as well. So again, let's come in. And I'm going over those designs, which just, I absolutely love how it transforms black cardstock instantly. Oh, it's just stunning.
Something I never think to do, Debbie, is
and then
use more
bring in
than
the next
one
one.
wax.
Yeah, so bring in the next one. So I've gone with antique this time. So again, a bit of antique. I always go with my middle, is it called the middle index? Is that what you call that one, your middle finger? Oh. Thank you, Jamie, thank you. But because you can tap lighter, you're not building up, sorry, you put me off there. You're not building up a lot on, and you're not endangering it. Do you know if you use your front finger, I tend to go like that and then it goes all over and I splodge everywhere. So using the middle one, more control, that's the word I was looking for, Jamie. I knew you would be able to help me out, but you didn't help me out that time. He's usually good, he puts words in my head.
He's too busy sniggering.
Yeah, I know he was. I do apologise. The child in, I was going to say in me, but it's not the child in me, it was the child in Jamie.
So many immature people in this building.
We're not those, are we at all?
We are never immature.
What year did you say you were born in?
Sorry?
Yeah, what did Jamie just say me then?
Oh, Jamie.
Oh, my Lord, life.
Actually, that's a good song from Anne-Marie, 2002.
Right, look how gorgeous that looks already. This is before I've even done the buffing.
Loving that.
And that's why I say about building up colour. I could, like I said, I tend to put silver on, Craig, then all the 4 golds on top. A little rag or a tissue, I'm just using a tissue, because all it's doing is taking the excess off, because obviously this is an oil-based wax. It's not like your water-based ones, these are oil-based. And as we know, I have Sheena to blame for my addiction of gilding waxes, because she came into store, did as a class with embossing folders and said gilding waxes, and I fell in love, and I've never tired. 8 years later, I still love this technique, and I just think it looks absolutely fabulous. Look at that. Look at that. That shine. I know my dress is quite shiny, but I just want you to see how incredible. Look at those berries.
Look at them.
Those berries are really 3D. This is the difference between a regular to a 3D. It's more prominent, it's more sculptured, there's more depth to it. It's just divine. It's all I'm going to say. It's just divine. Now, before I move on, I am going to do a little bit of cleaning, because studio lights in here make this stick really quickly. You can take it off with a wipe or with your, what's the gubbins glue called? I call it the gubbins glue that gets rid of all gubbins. Oh, stick away, thank you, Nick. Thank you. Stick away, spray your stick away, it takes it off in seconds.
I always think of Enya when someone says that. Stick away, stick away, stick away.
Now, all I did with this, Craig, was I took my guillotine. Let me grab my little guillotine. Wait a minute, is that the big one?
Can you use gilding wax on Centura Pearl, Lynn's asking?
Say that again, Craig.
Lynn's asking, can you use gilding wax on Centura
Yes, you
Pearl?
can. Yeah, absolutely. Lynn, coming close. Get your black Centura Pearl and do this technique with your black Centura Pearl. It's like a whole new level of shimmer and shine. Try it. I promise you, you'll never look back. So definitely, I've got no black at home, so I couldn't do it on my black. I've run out of it because I absolutely love black Centura Pearl. Looks exquisite. And can look nice on the white ones as well. Gives it a totally different look. So yeah, absolutely. Now then, let me just make sure I am going in at the halfway mark. In fact, Debbie,
Just remember,
to go halfway.
if you do go for the Showstopper with the dark Centura Pearl, there's black in that.
Is there?
8 sheets of the black.
Thank
in the
you very much,
Showstopper.
Craig. Try that. So I've just split these in half. Now, the only other thing that I've done to this is I've done a little bit of matting and layering. So if I just bring in, and I did this twice, so I did 2 of those, cut them in half, so I've ended up with 4 strips. So that's my third one. And then I was thinking, let's keep to the black theme. So I've gone with black and I've used the gorgeous sparkle card. Now, normally I would gut this, or I would extract it, but I thought it was a bit complicated and I didn't want to overcomplicate things. So my card base is a 7 by 7. No, it isn't. It's 7 by 6.5. And I'm just going to line those up and have a little bit of a triptych effect. Now then, because I'm sticking onto glitter cardstock, the best glue for the glitter cardstock is your best wet glue is your tacky glue that's decanted into your bottle, or, and I'm just thinking, have I got some? Yes, I have. Another one that I use a lot is red liner tape. So I'm just going to pop some red liner tape onto there as well. Where's your scissors, Debbie?
PB Brewer Martin on YouTube, thank you very much, is saying, after this fabulous presentation with Debbie and Craig, definitely go back and watch the Crystal Powder show from yesterday with Leanne and Ben. Can't wait to create with these powders.
They are stunning.
They are stunning.
Seriously, are going to have so much fun. I mean, honestly, I just had an afternoon of playing on different things that you could pop them onto, and different ways that you could apply them as well. And that's what Leanne did yesterday for you. So yeah, absolutely. Follow that recommendation. Go back and watch that show. If you missed out, don't miss out. Go back and watch.
We've got as well, where was it? So Karen Austin on Facebook is saying, can I use my MIDI? Will it be as embossed as when I use my Gemini 2?
Now, because it's 3D, you pop in your 3D, you just put it into the mouth of the machine. If you want a deeper emboss, just add an extra shim inside. Don't go too mad though.
No.
And I will just say, just 1 sheet of 300 GSM, do not go mad, because you will find it resists in the mouth of your machine and you could end up snapping your embossing folder. And how do I know that, Craig?
Because Debbie's done it.
I've done it. I wanted that deeper emboss. Yes, it will work through the MIDI. If you just want that deeper emboss, just add 1 shim of the 300 GSM and don't go mad, because seriously, you can do some damage. It's not worth it. So yeah, it will work through there. Now I'm just using, oh Debbie, don't. I've just realised it's red liner tape, girl.
Charlotte Clark on YouTube is saying, Debbie is awesome explaining how to use the Gildan wax. He makes such lovely cards.
They do, honestly. They really, I just adore, and I'll never tire of it, Craig, ever. I love doing those effects, and especially, like I said, and I tried it on Centura Pearl because I did it on white first, and I thought, I wonder what it looked like on a colour. Absolutely blooming beautiful. There's no other word for it.
There's not.
Seriously. So that's my triptych design. My fourth one, I actually mounted with an extra little bit of mats and layers, and I've just gone between the gold to the glitter gold to the black. And I'm going to lay it across there because I wanted somewhere for these to sit. So I know I've had to speed this up, but I am conscious of time. Probably not going to get to that last demo. However, it doesn't matter. I think you've seen the one-stop shop effect to these.
We have got our winner's name for this show, for Plinko. But you've still got another chance later on today with our next live show. And it's just all about the more you comment, the more chance you're in.
Absolutely. Now, I am going to cut, because first of all, I'm going to leave this as it is to start with, and I'm going to cut this one out in some black cardstock. So I'm wanting a black, it sounds bizarre, black poinsettia. Sounds really dark, doesn't it? But it's not. It looks so effective.
It will
really
look
does.
really
So I've got
effective.
my background piece. So I'm just going to run this one through very quickly. So I'll pop that through. Because don't forget, these cut out separately. So they're a separate die that don't be confused thinking they cut in and the outer part is the bit that cuts out. No, they both cut out. So it means you can mat and layer them. And for this particular technique, it works really well. So I'm just going to pop. Now, the other way that you could do this, and I realised afterwards when I'd done it the long way round, was I completely forgot that you can cut into your background piece so that this can layer over the top. Do you know what I did, Craig?
What's that?
And then, when I thought about it afterwards, I thought, you don't. Honestly, I sometimes wonder about myself. I thought, oh, I don't know how to cut the perfect mat for it because I want it to be a complete mat that sits on there. I forgot I could use that and then lay it on the top. However, I did want, so I'll just show you what I mean by that and I'll show you the two different styles. So all you've got to do is run that through, and Debbie, you could have done that together at the same size. You've got all this space on your Gemini plate. What do you go and do? Separately.
I still do it as well. I still end up doing them separately, yeah.
Honestly, I sometimes think, am I creating more work for myself here? I don't like yourself, Craig, but do you know what I'm prepping for shows? Sometimes I can spend absolutely blooming hours prepping things. And sometimes I think, but do you know, if you'd have done that in a multiple, you would have saved loads of time.
Yeah.
And then you're wondering why you're getting out your craft room at 1 o'clock in the morning. It's like, because. And then that's the way that you could just line that up then and stick that down. I'm just going to hold it up for a second. However, I did it this way, where I actually stuck that down onto the top because the effect I wanted was the skeleton to sit on the top, and then I used the black drop and then lifted it and gave it a bit of 3Dness. So you can do that and take your little fussy cut scissors, which is what I did. Sorry, I'll angle it there. But if you want to just go directly on, just take that piece directly onto your matte piece, line that up, and I'll try and twist that round till I find the right spot. Just it's not symmetrical, this one, so it's a little bit of a fiddle, shall we call it? And it will slot in a... There, oh no, wait a minute. Next one. You get the gist. I'm not going to spend, because I've seen that time clocking up again. Now, that's my card base. Make sure we've got that the right way around. Yep. We could have that either way, actually.
You could,
Craig.
couldn't you? Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Oh, now then. My idea was that way. And I was going to have these. Now then, let's just have a little play.
Either way would look beautiful.
Oh, my life, I don't know what to do now. Because in my head, it was going this way. Oh! Craig, what do you think? And I was going to have two there, one at the bottom, or two at the bottom, one at the top. Then I was going to have my sentiment, which I stamped out in gold.
Yeah, let's keep it that way.
This way, yeah?
Yeah.
So, are you sure?
No. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes. That way. That way.
Go that way.
That way.
Go on, let's change it up a bit in my life. Do you do this, Craig?
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
All the time. I'm terrible for it. Change my mind halfway through a demo and then thinking, no, I'm going to change that. Just stick to the plan, Debbie, stick to the plan. It's not hard. It's really not hard at all. But I'm going to just pop my glue.
Or what I do is I'll layer it the way that I think before I stick it, and then start changing it, and then an hour later, I end up going back to the original plan that I had in the first place. Try it this way. Try it that way. I'll try it that way.
I'm so glad it's not me. I'm so glad it's not me. Now, just stick that down and make sure, because obviously this is like a coat. This is a bit coated. So I'm just thinking, do I go over the top? Do I go at the bottom? We'll go at centre. We'll go in the centre, and I will use my 3D Collal glue again, just to give it that little bit of a height. You could use foam on a roll. It fits on quite nicely. Have you seen the smaller one that's coming up soon? Not so far away.
Not too long.
Next week. With something sensational coming, which I'm right excited about. So just pop that in there, and there you go. You've got yourself a really impactful and something a little bit different, because it is, of course, the poinsettia, but something that little bit different. Oh, Craig, do you know what I've done?
What's that? Australian card, is it?
That's why we should have stuck to... Oh, do you know what? Do you know what? No one needs those.
No, they
because I'm
won't. I
just gonna
told you
turn
you
it
should have
round.
kept it with the original plan.
You
Told
did, didn't you, Craig? Yes, you did. We'll change it up. There we go.
There we
now
go.
It works. Now it works.
When there's
But
a will,
just
there's a
look
way.
how incredible it looks with that gilding wax. Bit of black and gold, bit of
Looks
class.
gorgeous.
Bit like
Looks
myself.
Absolutely gorgeous. Now you can go for this full showstopper there with your platinum price £44.52. You've got the brand new folders, dies and the stamps as well. Plus you're getting all the extras as well. Now £44.52, double points. You've got your free gift. What we're away to do is we're just going to get ourselves ready for a game of Plinko before before we play Plinko. He's back tomorrow. Here's Ben.
19th birthday's gonna set my soul on fire. I got a whole lot of money that's ready to burn on all the launches I desire. Oh, there's hundreds of great deals waiting out there. How much will I spend, man? I don't even care. Don't tell my bank manager so he's unaware. Viva Craft Vegas! Viva Craft Vegas! Oh, how I wish that there were more than the 2 whole weeks of birthday. And even if there were 4 or more, I wouldn't sleep a minute away. Oh, there'll be fun with the Plinko and the roulette wheel. Fortunes that you'll save on every deal. All you'll need's a credit card and a nerve of steel. Viva Craft Vegas! Viva Craft Vegas! Viva Craft Vegas, I'll be sure to cash in on these deals I'll be stashing. There's no hope, I'll refrain. Viva Craft Vegas, turning day into nighttime, turning night into daytime. Once you see the deals, you'll never be the same again. I'm gonna keep on the run, I'm gonna have me some fun. If it costs me my very last dime, but if I wind up broke, well, I'll always remember that I had a crafty time. I'm gonna bag all the double points that I can of all the free gifts and bonus buys. I'm such a fan, just gotta keep my spending secret from my partner, oh man. Viva Craft Vegas! Viva Craft Vegas! Viva Craft Vegas! Viva, Viva Craft Vegas!
Rightio, it's Plinko time, but before we start and play Plinko, we need to pick a winner. Rachel has got that name, and the winner who's going to be in part of Plinko is Charlotte Clark. Well done. Congratulations, Charlotte. But what are you going to win? Now, in a moment, Debbie's going to go up the ladder and she's going to release that disc. Now, wherever that disc lands will represent the gift that you're going to get. So if it's going to land on Luxor, that you could be winning a £25 voucher or dollar. If it lands on Paris, you could be getting a £50 voucher. You could then get $75 voucher if it lands on MGM Grand. If it lands on the Bellagio, you could be getting a $100 voucher. That's the one that we're aiming for. Now, if it lands on High Roller, you could win your birthday stamp and embossing bundle. If it lands on the Chapel of Love, you could be winning a birthday die bundle. If it lands on the Vegas sign, you can then be winning a tri-blend brush marker set. You can then win Gemini Mini if it lands on the Sphere. So we've got all these options that we can then potentially be winning for you. I say we. Debbie.
Am I ready?
Are you ready?
I am. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm off.
Get yourself up that ladder, ready to go. You can still take a chance of winning later on in our next live show just by commenting. But of course, this is all about Charlotte. Where?
Hello.
Hello.
Where am I? Which camera? Oh, hello. Hello. I was debating whether to go up on the 4th step, but I'm a bit too scared. Get a bit scared of heights. So floating head it is.
As long as you are comfortable,
I'm
you
comfortable.
stay where you
I'm all
are.
ready. So now then,
Get that disc.
This is the bit.
It is.
Which one do I go to?
Decisions.
Has there been any winning formulas?
I think it's just kind of been a bit of a mix, isn't it?
I tell you what, because I'm just going to go here. So are we ready?
Yes.
Countdown. How many are we doing? 3, 2, 1?
3, 2, 1. Yep.
3,
3, 2,
Good luck, Charlotte.
1.
Oh, wait a minute. Have I got stuck? I got stuck. What did I
True
go in?
love. You, Charlotte, you're going to be winning the birthday die bundle.
Yay! Woo, woo, woo.
Congratulations.
Right, I'm going back down. I'll see you in a minute.
You got 3 hands. Yeah, it was the third one just come out there. Congratulations, Charlotte. You're going to be winning, of course, that birthday die bundle. It did land on the Chapel of Love. So what we do need you to do is email your details. So, Charlotte, if you can just email CCTV prizes at crafterscompanion.co.uk. Send your name with your address and we'll get that bundle out to you. But as I said before, you can still be in with the chance of winning later on. Myself and Debbie, we're going to be back later on.
Another one. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm really looking forward to the next show. Because you ready?
What have we got planned?
Put them up.
Put them up.
Put them up.
Put them up.
Come on.
Put them up.
Put them up. Put them up because guess what's returning today through our birthday event? I think we're the only two that are doing this.
I think so.
I think we're the only two.
Yeah.
We are doing Craft Wars and I am so excited because I'm up against... It's going to be a tough one, this. I only had Ben last time and I won twice with Ben. But I'm up against proper, serious talent. Don't tell Ben if he's watching. Please don't tell Ben, I just said that. But I think it's going to be a really good battle. And apparently, we've got 2 rounds. Apparently, 2 rounds that we are going to be doing. And I'm really excited because, yes, we're both competitive.
Yeah,
I mean,
indeed.
I tell you that I'm not competitive at all, but I don't know, I'm kidding. I absolutely am. So this is serious business. I'm really looking forward to Craft Wars later. But we've also got a brilliant craft vault.
We do.
Where everything, £10 or $10.
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow, wow, wow.
And I can't wait for you to see what we have got lined up because you're not going to believe it.
Yes.
Yeah.
What you can do, if you want to have a look before, of course, that show, you can absolutely do that. Head across to our website, which is, of course, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. I know, obviously, Debbie said 10 on under, but if you pop 2 items in that takes you over that $10 mark, you're still going to get your free gift as well.
I love it.
As long as your basket, your total is over £10. Said earlier on today, now when it comes to each of the baskets, once you've checked out, you can check out as many times as you want. If it's over 10, you're going to be getting that free gift. All throughout birthday, we will try and do what we can to avoid any duplicates.
Yes.
You may, you know, depending on the amount of orders you've done, over £10, you might get a duplicate. So far, many of you that have been receiving your orders haven't received duplicates, which is great to see. Also, even although it's a Craft Wars and a Craft Vault, you're still going to get your double points as well there, Debbie.
Absolutely.
Also,
Absolutely.
still going to get your free shipping as well. So even although it's maybe not a launch within a birthday event, it's still our Crafters TV shows running throughout. So everything still applies. Free gift over 10. You're still going to get your double points. You're still going to get your free shipping as well. So this is the time to then take advantage of having a look on the website. And then when you're there, have a look at that Gemini 2, because we've got that there, which you love as much as we all do.
Beyond love the price. This is where I'm talking the best deal we have ever done. What I can't get over, Craig, is the platinum price. There might be somebody sat here right now who's not signed up to Club Inspire. If you sign up to Club Inspire today, you can take home the best machine on the market for less than £120 or $198. That is sensational. It's the best machine. We could stand here and talk till the cows come home about how fabulous that machine is, but it's the best in terms of power, performance, precision cut, embossing, die cutting, mixed media, soft crafts, all those types of things that you want to cut into. That machine will never ever let you down. It's got all those enhanced features as well. It's absolutely incredible, from how fast it is, how quiet it is, the USB ports, the super glide feet, but we haven't compromised on a single thing. What we've done is just enhanced it. You've got the media platform there to stick your, as I do when I'm in my craft room, I put my iPad on and I watch you guys all the time on there and charge it at the same time because of 3 USB ports at the back. And then for me, the game changer was the optical sensor, because the optical sensor now means you can use all these smaller plates without having to stick them in sideways. You can just pop them in there. Absolutely incredible. And can I say, it looks super sexy.
It does.
It's an absolutely beautiful
like yourself,
machine, but
Debbie.
it's a powerhouse. What did you just say then, you smooth talker, you?
Bit like yourself.
I'll take that. But yeah, I'm really looking for... Do you think he's smoothing me up, guys? Because Craft Wars is coming up. I think that's what you're doing. I think that's what you're doing. I know your tactics.
You know
Mr.
me
Laird.
too well. You know me too well, my strategy, absolutely. But yeah, myself and Debbie, we are going to be back. We will have a look and be using that G2. What I will let you know, I've got 100 left.
Is that all?
That's it. 100 left. So if you want to see all the fun within the brand new launch, the crazy deals, and then of course that Craft Wars, tune in later on for our live show where we're going to be, well, fighting with the wars.